But if it does not have a good taste, I hope Benin's are in the hall. Okay. There is a mushroom called Utuamiamia. What's Amiamia in Benin? Sweet. Then there is one called in Yoruba, they call it Ogiriagbe. Farmer's Maggi. Why is it called so? If it is not also what? Sweet. Then there is one that Igbo people call, they are also, they cure many fatigue, coughing, asthma, indigestion, and many other diseases. This one has Martin. Next slide, we will go to another slide. Because the emphasis here is on, mushroom cultivation. I will talk on mushroom cultivation, but I need to stress this. You can check online. Maybe we will do that. Don't do it now. I will give you the search words you will use. And in the audience here, you will take the mic and tell us what you are googling, what you Google. You will Google. That you will search so that you will be the one to say it out. For diabetes, for boosting immunity, for arthritis, for blood pressure, that's hypocholesteremic activity. You have all of them. Next slide. So, sorry. Leave the. So, mushroom, why are we saying people should go into it? It is because it has been evaluated to be an effective means of poverty alleviation. Yes, you may not be poor. Even if you are a farmer, you are above average. But I pity farmers who have, for example, 30, 40 acres. That one is too much. 10 acres of corn and cassava. At the end of the day, what do they harvest from the corn? Just the cobs. The corn stover, the whole stem and everything. Useless. Cassava, after peeling, they take it away. Any other thing, useless. If you are a mushroom farmer or you have learned how to produce mushroom, you can use those substrates. If you are also a plantain farmer, banana farmer, all those dry leaves, brown leaves, you will use all of them to grow mushroom. So it is not, and again, if your father is a farmer, or your mother is a farmer, she has large expanse of plantain farm, your own. Just tell him, Daddy, Mommy, I'm not touching your plantain bunches, but these leaves, let that be my domain. Be cutting them, be using them to grow mushroom. So while Daddy or Mommy is bringing out, plantain, you are bringing out what? Bunches of mushroom. And what do you need for even that one? The only thing you need, cellophane, drums, for storing water, because you have to soak the leaves in water. Bring them out, put it under shade. You inoculate that, you plant the mushroom inside, cover it with transparent cellophane. In 2 weeks' time, you start harvesting. As simple as that. But you must do it in the farm. So possibility of low cost production. Cost of production is low. Cost of production, as low as you can start that one with as low as 20,000. Then high profit and quick return. A kilogram of mushroom now. Please, for our sisters here, our mommies, how much is a kilogram of meat now? How much is a kilogram of meat, I beg? Okay, a kilogram of mushroom, as at the last count, is between 3,500 to 4,000 naira. So just imagine you are into mushroom production, especially when you have the raw materials very close to you, in your domain, you make more money. So, and again, I told you just now, you plant Varela vivacea today, party strong mushroom, in 2 weeks' time, you start harvesting. Oyster mushroom, you plant it today, in 1 month's time, you start harvesting. And you plant every day, you keep harvesting throughout the year. No rainy season, no dry season. The only time where you will stress yourself a bit more is during Harmattan, where you have to do heavy spraying. That's all. So you can grow mushroom all around the year. Again, okay, I know that one is not here, but I know some of us are from rice growing environment. All the straw, rice straw, you know that thing that looks like grass, after beating out rice, you use all of them to do what? To grow mushroom. All. So, in Nigeria, we say edible mushrooms are mostly collected from the wild. Yes, during the rainy season. But again, that one has issues. Oh, it has issues. That's why they say some people, because it has killed some families. They say, nah, like the one where mommy they harvest. Before mommy comes from market or the meeting she has gone to, the young man or young woman, they have washed it, they've cut it aside, put it into soup. Which mushroom be this? They say, mama, na the type where they harvest. But that's wrong. If, for example, a child harvests mushroom, he should what? Keep it. And let mommy or daddy confirm if it is what? Edible or not. Please, next slide. So because of that, it is not allowed. It is not advised that people should go into the wild and just be harvesting mushroom at random. Our people who are like the Benins, by my own survey, they have about 12 mushrooms that they harvest from the wild. Enwogo, Ovato, Ikpekpeu, Abi, you know Ikpekpeu now? Oweni, the elephant leg. I know, maybe I may not pronounce it well, Oweni. No, the elephant leg. It's a bit fat, wide. They harvest them, that they just stick, each society stick to a set of mushrooms, confirmed to be edible, over centuries, and they don't shift. And that's the information they pass on to their what? To their younger generations. So the younger generation should learn to what? Should learn those things from them. And if the younger person harvests the mushroom, he should keep it. For example, my children, they are very used to this one. You know, it's part of their training. Upbringing. Mushroom cultivation. Is part of their upbringing. Yes, so Abi, I'm a mushroom scientist, a mushroom this and that. My children don't go learn mushroom production. That one I error. It's a big error. I stayed with my uncle who was a shoemaker. In fact, I cannot repair bedroom slippers now. That one an error. And he was using the money to feed us. Even up to pocket money, that's error. So my children must learn all the things I know how to do. From snail rearing, to mushroom, to biogas, to any other one, they must learn all. It's part of their upbringing. Maybe they see me, they do them. That's why my wife, for example, can produce biogas from waste. Because she learned it from me. I keep doing it at home. I was doing it at home. Before I go for workshop, I will do it at home first. And so she was seeing me. May God help us. So quickly, there are 2,000 species that are edible. About 2,000. I think that number is great. Some of them are cultivable, some are not what? Cultivable. But the one way I want to make we look, now that figure, production per annum, that's big. By 2006, over 6 million tons of mushroom is produced worldwide. Nigeria alone is producing about 60 tons now, which is far below what is expected. That's the demand. The demand is 120 tons. But I believe that after this lecture, or workshop, as the case may be, some of you will start eating mushrooms. But please go and buy. Don't go and pick any mushroom from the wood. from the wild and consume, except you are used to it from childhood. But you can go and what? Buy. Like our mummies here, they can organize a program. I will bring mushroom. We will turn it around into all kinds of dishes. That one are women angle. Because no matter what, whether the man likes the mushroom or not, if your wife does not like it, you go just make kati. The first time she will cook it, second time she will cook it. Before you know, you know, go see her for dining table again. So that's why I'm interested in women learning how to use mushroom in different forms. Just like our pastor said, today, do you know why they call it ogiri agbe? Ogiri agbe, because when you put it in the soup, it changes the taste. There is I will speak Yoruba. I'm partly Yoruba. My mom. Is it ogogo, otosobe, o marugbo, shenyonje, o mokele agba, luyi. That's the mushroom. The mushroom, is so sweet that the senior man, elderly, the grandfather, Baba, he chopped the pounded yam anyhow. He chop anyhow. It increases the appetite. And by the time finish, wait till you go tell mommy, my wife, you make sense. You do well. Because the woman has brought in innovation by the addition of what? Mushroom inside the soup. Why not surprise your family with a new recipe? If I ask now, sorry to ask, who has ever used mushroom here? I'm facing the ladies. Who has ever used mushroom here to make pepper soup? Pepper soup. No, pepper soup. See, I have a book. I think Professor Shomo has seen it before. It's just mushroom recipes. Just all the recipes inside the book, they are just based on mushroom. But I have 25 other books, cookbooks, that shows recipes for how to use mushroom to cook this and that. We can organize a program and bring mushroom and convert it. Before then, we would have decided how to turn it into this and that, and we give them name. If when you both mention ingredients we know they here, we go look for our own, where we go use as alternative. Okay, so 6 million tons. Nigeria, that's a huge market for Nigeria. Now, many persons will say, why are we not producing mushroom in Uniben? We are coming. Because, you know why? If information don't go out like this, that mushroom is this and that, can heal, can cure this and that, would there be demand? But production must be what? Demand driven. Because if production is not demand driven, in fact, if your demand is 100, you should produce, don't make your production 100. Make it a bit, make it like 90, 95. Don't get to 100. So that you don't what? Glut the market. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. But a higher demand is coming because there are possibilities of converting. We see mushroom is not just for eating. You make drugs from it. You make chemicals from it. And you consume it directly. So please, next slide. So with this slide is just showing the number of the amount of mushroom produced since 1978 to year 2000. You can see it is increasing steady. Next slide. This is the life cycle of mushroom. Many of us we don't know. What we scientists call mushroom. You see this thing, the one way they grow up from there, so is what people call mushroom. That's not what we call mushroom. What we call mushroom is that one that is growing out and the one that is inside the sawdust. I don't know if you are getting me. Yes, that's what we call mushroom. So the life cycle, because without the one growing inside the sawdust, the life cycle is not what? It's not complete. So as you are seeing on the board now, it is from the cap here now, we call it fruiting body, but generally people call it mushroom, that, yes, it is from the cap that spores are produced. something like the seed of the mushroom. And that's what will grow inside a suitable substrate, a suitable substratum, and eventually the primordial will grow. That's the young one. If you take good care of it, it will complete its life cycle. The only way to complete its cycle, where did it start from? From spore production. And it must end with what? Spore production again. Meaning the life cycle is what? Complete. Next slide, next slide. We don't. So this is an example of it. This is the one Asian people call ashisha. Do you have Asian people here? Ashisha. This thing is sweet, oh. But when the cap is fully grown, it can be very tough. That's why the Igbos call it ero atachichanya. Atakatelo. Next slide. Next slide, next slide. Yes, this one, Satirella atrobonata. Very nice. In fact, I used to prepare, I just boil this thing with just sprinkle salt on it. I pour it on rice. Just like that. It didn't make sense. Without Maggi. Next slide, next slide. You have the slide. So there's no, this one is Vovarella vivacea, paddy straw mushroom. Eronku. This is the one I say can grow in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from when you plant it. Next slide. This one, I just purposely put it. The Igbos call it upurupu. Some Benin call it ikokwera. Yorubas call it kokoigi. So kokoera, they mean the same thing. Very medicinal. If you produce this one, it's a huge market. Next slide. Next slide. Yes. I just decided to call this one by the Igbo name. Ero Manu Manu. Because that's what the Igbos call it. It's highly prized in Igbo land. You cannot cultivate it. It is found in the wild. Why? Because it forms an association with trees. So it is only close to those trees you can find it. Except you have a plantation of that tree, then you can, before you know, this mushroom will start what? Coming out from there. One of my students went to Abia State to go and bring it. And I said, don't cover it up, put it in basket. He got to a point at Onitsha. They say, look, you must give us out of this thing. Just they take on the tutorials. You have to give us out of it. It's because the Igbos value it a lot. Next slide. Next slide. Yes. Pleurotus pulmonarus. This is a foreign mushroom, but it's popular in Nigeria. Next slide. This Pleurotus pulmonarus and pleurotus, they are all oyster mushrooms. And you can make your choice among them, and depending. But this is one of the things I usually show this one. I've grown it in a village before. They gave me a piece of land, but it was youths that discouraged me. So I had to leave the village. Next slide. That's where we were harvesting. So what's the benefit derived from mushroom? Again, I go back to what pastor said that time. The pastor that left before, the pastor that just left speaking here, the speaker. Exotic taste. Something different from the normal. Mommies, how are you bringing in variety into the kitchen? You want cook egusi soup. Today, na normal egusi. Now, better leaf they put. You not go even change to ugu. Okay, you put ugu. Tomorrow, are you not supposed to put something like mushroom? You add something. Add something. Give it a different taste. Give it. That's why when you put the mushroom inside in fact, do you know some people now, from the studies we are doing, they prefer the dried mushroom. There is a way we use oven to dry it. So when you are chewing it, you are feeling it. Well, that's an exotic experience. Not your taste now. Exotic. It's different from the normal. From time to time, culinary properties, nutritional attributes. Next slide. Yes, these are the reasons why when I did some survey in 2002, I published in 2003 International Journal for Medicinal Mushrooms. This is what we found out. Substitute for meat. They say, man, you no chop meat. But you won't chew something. Mushroom comes handy. You can use mushroom. Because it contains some things. But don't say it tastes like mushroom. No, it tastes like meat. That one, they my idea again. It tastes like mushroom. Yes. Then it's palatable. The taste is good. Then it's a soup thickener. Even mummies, the ones you people use to thicken soup, especially the Igbos. Unsu. Na mushroom. Una know unsu. Also, depending on the Igbo dialect you speak, also is mushroom. The first time I grew it was 1999. 1999. We can grow it. You can grow it. You can grow it. Only it's the period it takes to come out is longer. It takes about before you now finally harvest, like 90 days. That's 3 months. But if you put it in a good substrate, you can harvest things like this from the containers. So then apart from that, medicinal purposes. Like we said, the number one medicinal purpose I hold in high esteem, I will ask one of the youths here to help me browse, is the immunopotentiating properties of the mushroom. Mushroom generally. That's the capacity to build your what? Immunity. If a house or a country without territorial, what do you call them? Soldiers and customs, preventing what is entering. What is it? Meaning the country is what? Porous. A house without fence, anybody can enter from any corner. But if you have fence, and who no pass through gate? Now waiting. Native. Native. I have a property somewhere. I go there at times for picnic. Do you know what made me to fence it? Not where I'm staying, no, but a property. Do you know what made me to fence it? I just enjoyed myself one day on that tree with my family. We were cooking out. That's we go there, we cook, we chop on that tree, and the next thing, somebody just came from the back and walked straight to us. I felt embarrassed. So after that day, you know what? I just told my wife, I'm going to fence here. I fenced out. I fenced it. At least I've done like 5 coaches now at the back, that where that lady passed. What if my wife did not dress properly? Let me use the word. Because the entrance is supposed to be in front. You can't go past the back, inside bush. I felt somehow. Protect yourself. Eat mushrooms. So that your immunity, will be balanced. There's a mushroom in China called lingxi. Ganoderma lucidum. In their language, they call it mushroom of immortality. Another name for it is mushroom of 10,000 years mushroom. That if you eat it, you live what? Long. When you are born, our mothers here know, when you are born, what happens? They say breastfeed. Why do they say our mothers should breastfeed us? One of the reasons is so that your immunity will what? Will be boosting. It will keep increasing as they breastfeed you, as you eat all those things. It will increase till it gets to its peak around the age of 15. Then depending on your lifestyle, depending on the environment you stay, it will start what? Dropping gradually. Then by the time, generally most persons are around 35, 40, the immunity starts what? Going down. By the time some people are 60. I'm in that category now. But as I talk, I just say, even me, that's why they take mushroom away. There is the type you take as tea. Eh? I bet somebody should ask me later. You will just browse it here. The picture is in your phones. Eh? By the time you take it, it will boost your immunity. In ancient China, the emperor, they discovered it long ago. So they sent soldiers into the bush to go and look for it because they can't grow it. They could not grow it then. They sent any soldier that is found with it, that the soldier did not submit it to the palace, he don't die. He will kill himself. He will commit harakiri. I never hear of harakiri before. In China and Japan, a common thing for them, they can readily commit suicide. And if your master says you have served me enough here, go to the great beyond and serve me, you will commit it. Yes. And you must do it and open it. Praise the Lord. So, why? They say, you are saying, Oba, talk by it. What will make Oba to last? You are not giving him. You they hide them. But under permission, when a soldier is going for war, they are war that time, they can move from here now to, they will be traveling, and camping and going. You are permitted to put it in your bag. Anywhere you are camping, you make tea, you drink. Because it is known to do what? Boost immunity. Are you getting me? As you are drinking the mushroom, you are fencing yourself round. You are protecting yourself health-wise. And you are what? Living long. Some wounds now, they say, now old man, the thing no go quick heal. That's why some old, check it. Any old man that does not drink in the village, that is not alcoholic, that takes kola nut sparingly, and that eats well, lives long. Do you agree? Are you getting me? Yes. No be womanizer wey be say anything is kept now in they follow. No, that way just live in life, they respect himself. He go live long, he go walk. When I knew my grandfather, he was already 80 years old. He died at around 130. And people are wondering, there are things we take now, they don't take. When on Sunday, he will send me to the farm. He will, those days they used to rent bicycle. He will give me money to rent bicycle. I will go to the farm and harvest mushroom. He will describe the place for me. He said, I saw it yesterday. Go and bring it for me. Vegetables, they eat well. They live healthier lifestyle than us now. So, may God help us in Jesus' name. Auricularia. These are some of the uses. Persistent sore, it can be used to cure it. Poor health growth, infertility in females, bedwetting, rheumatism, poison. Go on. Slide. These are some of the other uses abroad. And eventually, they send it to us. They sell the mushroom to us. Whereas, we have the mushrooms around us here. That we can use to boost our immunity and cure all these things. Can you see? Immune stimulant. Tumor what? Inhibition. Tumor inhibition again. All of them. Can you see? Many of them have high blood pressure. Are you seeing the slide? Please, I don't know if it's the slide. High blood pressure and the rest. You can see it there. Hepatitis, hypertension, nervousness, weakness. So, even as a soldier of Christ, they say weakness. If you want to be strong, you should be taking it. Yes. But please consult before you take it. I say what? Consult before you take it. If you have a health challenge already, then some of them are not good for you. That's the medicinal mushrooms. Like Ganoderma. Ganoderma is a very potent mushroom. They sell it online now. You will check. You see Gano tea. There was a man, an Igbo man, around 2005. He was selling one sachet that you used to drink tea once for 400 naira. As at 2005. And people were buying. He will go to China. As it's coming from China, he's going back. Selling Gano tea in sachets. And all these people who have problem with immunity, HIV, this and that, and people, elderly people, were buying. And there is nothing wrong, even if you don't have HIV, but you know you are in your 40s, your 50s, take this tea from time to time to do what? Boost your immunity. Okay, next slide. These are the benefits derived. You can use agricultural waste. You can use it as a source of job. That's you instead of being idle, you can be producing mushroom. And you can use there is nothing that is waste in mushroom. Mushroom uses agric waste, and no waste comes from mushroom. Because even the spent compost, that's after we have harvested this mushroom now. You can harvest from one bag now, like 4 or 5 times. After which, it's not economically viable to keep it on. So what do? You discard. But instead of discarding, you can use it to feed animals. You can use it as an organic fertilizer. You can even use it to raise earthworms. That's another business. I'm not here for that. Do you know some people now are even learning? I learned it about 4 years ago, how to produce maggots. Why are people? It's because we are not doing integrated farming enough. That's why at times we run into problem. Let's look at it. I'm not here for that, but let me quickly say it. You are a poultry farmer. And all your feed from day one to the end, buy. How would you then? Meaning you don't have any level of independence when it comes to what? Production of you are buying the day-old chicks, or the 2 weeks old, or the 1 month old, or point of lay, Abi? And then you feed. When prices go up, price of feed go up, you are at their complete mercy. Not just mercy, complete mercy. Is that good? It is possible that you raise maggots from your poultry waste and use it to enrich the feed that you will produce yourself. Then you can still use it to feed fish. That's the maggots. Are you seeing it? A ton of it now is 1.2 million naira of maggots. Is it not funny? It's funny. Okay, so that's it. Continue. These are the processes gone through. They will go through. We must get all these things are in the lab. But as a mushroom cultivator, which I pray all of you should be, your work starts from the spawn. That one in the bottle, we have it there. Please raise it up. Yes, that's where you start from. If anybody is telling you to start from the plates, we did not bring that one here. The person wants to deceive you because you don't have the competence. You have to go for further training, come and do your master's and PhD in our field. Then, now where they do poultry. Now they produce on a day old. So why I want to do culture? Because you don't even have the machine. We use autoclave, we use laminar flow hood. They trained us on how to prevent contamination and all that. You learner. So the one way they easy and where you feel quickly get the equipment. Why not just start from there and run through? Like preparation of substrates. Depending on the substrate, like the one I told you just now, that one I said you can grow on banana and plantain leaves. That one, all you just do is cut to size, bundle it, dip it in water. After like 6 hours, bring it out, open it up, inoculate, cover it up with transparent cellophane, and you start producing. That's one method. But another one, if some mill is close to your house, I would suggest you go into what? Oyster mushroom production. And that one, if it is hardwood, you may need to ferment. If it is softwood, then you don't need to what? Ferment. Well, nobody, I don't know. It's the men here that some of them will know softwood like bombax. Bombax. Anybody know bombax here? Yes. It's an example of a softwood. That one does not need fermentation. Then the next thing, when you have prepared this, you have mixed it with water, which you will show. I don't want to waste time on that. Then when you have mixed it with enough water, calcium carbonate, and wheat bran, you bag. After bagging, you use that thing in the bottle to put. So you will demonstrate that one later. Next slide. You can see all the bags there. All those bags that are lined down. It's the same thing as this. But I think you can note the difference. The difference is that one is what? It's brownish. It has not been inoculated. When you inoculate it, the mushroom mycelium will grow through it and change the color to this whitish thing you are seeing. That's how far I can explain. Next slide. Yes, these are some examples depending on your location, depending on the one that is closest to you. If you are from a rice growing community, we will suggest what? Rice straw. If you are a plantain farmer, I will suggest what? Plantain leaves. If you are a corn cassava farmer, I will suggest what? Corn. Corn, in fact, corn, the stem, after plucking the cobs. Corn stem. Then if you are a big time farmer and you shell your grains, that corn cob, the empty corn cob, you can use it to grow mushroom. The one they tear, that's the sheath. You use it to grow mushroom. So all of them, even the corn meal waste, that when we do akamu, you can add it. So you can see mushroom will consume everything and turn into money for you. Into what? Ego. Mind you, we said throughout the year, you can keep producing mushroom. So far there is what? A need for it. So far there is what? Demand for it. It's the demand that University of Benin is creating now. It's the demand for all of us. Very soon, University of Benin will go a step further and publicize it very well. What you will see, you may hear on radio, if the Vice Chancellor, except if he instructs me otherwise, I don't have choice. But if he takes my idea, the first thing is to do what? Popularize it. Let us be producing the mushroom first. When we have popularized and the demand, we can't disappoint, then we will not be what? Increasing the number of people that will train. Because the people that will train must have a market to what? Supply. So you can see there plantain leaves, up to coconut fiber, water hyacinth. Water hyacinth. People from riverine areas. You know water hyacinth? There is one weed that covers, it can grow from here to Uselu Market on waterways. They will be using, what do you call it? Paddle to be shifting it like this. Breeding all kinds of things there. That one, you can, if you are in riverine area, you can harvest and use everything to grow mushroom. So oil palm, if you are also close to oil palm mill, so you don't need even to be a farmer. If you are close to oil palm mill, you use what? Oil palm fiber and oil palm bunches. There are bunches that they have beaten out the nuts from. Yes, you can use it to grow it. Next slide, next slide. These are examples of the ones being grown. The first one is on bag like this. The other one is on the floor. If you check where, you can see tiles on the floor of that. Yes, I grew it in the room. Yes, the other one is not showing where. It's on a log of wood. You can, if you have enough logs, if you are a farmer, when you cut down many rubber trees, you can keep some. You drill holes on them, inoculate, keep it. After like 6 months, it will start coming out in large number. And you'll be harvesting. You will harvest for the next 1 year on logs. Next slide. This is another style. This is the one there. You can see it. The center was open. You can see how it is inside. Next slide. Next slide. After growing the mushroom, you harvest. You clean up the fruiting bodies. Then you pass them through water. Please, don't be say after this lecture, you can't go supermarket, come buy. As I'm giving you general information, I'm giving you some information personal to me. Don't go and buy mushrooms in cans. Buy dried mushroom or fresh mushroom. The one that are in cans, they get preservative where they put to, and it's not many of them are not good for your health. Today they will say it is safe. Tomorrow they say it cause what? It damage kidney. It damage liver. It cause one thing or the other. So I say it everywhere. I don't even do research on canning. My PhD student now is working on preserving mushroom by drying using spices. That is, spices are preservatives, many of them. So how to just use spice spray. Yes, so you can, when you are done that, you do packing, you label and all that. Next slide. At the rush now. Next slide. You can see bottled mushroom. You can do canning at home yourself. If you so like, what do? You harvest, you clean up, you cut to size, then you put salt in the solution. If you taste it, if it's not too harsh for your tongue, it's okay. You dip the mushroom inside. That's the only one I advise. Yes, next slide. Marketing of mushroom. No. Go back. Back. One step back, please. Media. Yeah, no. No, not this one. Marketing. Yes. We are carrying out research on how to increase the market for mushroom. That's why I put there depth of information. That information we have is limited. But generally, Nigerians are mycophagists. What does that mean? They are mushroom-eating people, traditionally. But again, as many of the young boys here now, and young sisters and brothers here, many of them are not used to mushroom because their mother and father are not in the village where their mother and father used to get it. So they are in cities now. It is not available. So it's not they don't see it in the dining table. I think I'm right. So there are very, very few mushroom producers. Then some persons have come up. They went for one training, just one training. The next thing, they go to ITV, go to all kinds of media houses, and they say they are into production. And you should come and key in. That's how they chop many people's money. You've heard. Many of you have heard. If you want information on mushroom, come. When it is time, very soon, just by the corner. We are into it. Very soon we'll be calling people who want to go into production to come. If you want to key into the production chain, you say what? Come. There is also, just to let you know, there is a Edo Mushroom Cooperative Society. I'm a member. The president himself is learning now, but he has been into it. He was first exposed to it by what the people I will call quacks. Yes. Like again, I used to liken it to poultry. Who are the people at the bottom of poultry? Are they not experts? Animal breeders? People who specialize in birds? Do you know how they come about their hybrids? You don't know. But they bring it out and they tell you these are the qualities. Just apply this and that and it will work for you. So far you follow their... Why not the same thing with mushroom? One of them went for training once, and based on the promise the quack gave to him, the quack trader gave to him, he also went on air and started calling people to come and train, and there is market for it today. Both the market and the marketer and the trainee and the trainer, all of them, they have packed their load. Go to recognize it. When one question I asked when they came to me, I said, when you people were doing this thing and you were saying you have experts abroad, why not? Was Uniben not there? Have you never come across the fact that, okay, mushroom, there is a center in Uniben that is working on mushroom? Why not come for information? If I travel to America now and I'm interested in mushroom, what will I do? I will go and find out from the experts there. There are mushrooms that are growing there that I'm not familiar with. I will go and meet them and consult with them. But no, everybody here won't chop alone. May God help us in Jesus' name. So the existing situation is that the demand for mushroom is rising. And from our market survey, there is one man, I won't mention his name, in Ogun State, close to Lagos. He called me into his farm. Each of the something like caravan that is using to grow mushroom is like from here to the world there. Simulated temperature, lighting, air condition, everything. Tell me what is growing? Foreign mushroom. And he was shouting at the workers, "I've not broken even. I'm not making profit. You people are just making me to." I said, "Okay, please, I would like to ask, did you do market survey?" And there is no need for market survey. Lagos, there are so million in number. Why not do market survey? He refused. And he wanted me to be consulting for him. I refused though, because he would join me to the people chopping his money. Because I will provide service and he will do what? Pay. But at the end of the day, since he's not taking that background advice of doing market survey, if he fails, it's not my own. But I just saw that the man was not ready to listen to my advice. I left him. So there is need for market survey. Next slide. This one. We are not in a rural environment. I actually prepared this slide because rural environment. But again, you have some churches, your branches in rural environments. This one is very appropriate for them. And in 6 months, they will pay back any loan they take, if they are taking loan. Do you know if you want to do business, if you have, for example, here now we are saying what? 116,000. Am I right? You will say, okay, 120. I'm putting into this business. That if you want to be very calculative, you will borrow yourself that money for the business. And after so time, you should be able to take that money back and put wherever you have taken it from. Then the business should be what? Self-sustaining. That's what this table is all about. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Yes. I thought there is another one. It's another one again on oyster mushroom, but I think I cut it off. So if there are questions, you let us know. Me and Professor Shomo, we are here to answer the questions. So the next thing we will do now, I don't know, I think you should finish the demonstration before you ask your question. So please, thank you for listening.